And we are live. What's going on, folks? Happy Wednesday, hump day. Hump day. We are live. Basic rules are scrolling below. If you have any questions, they are also down below the video. So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up if you're catching this on the replay. Welcome, welcome in. Hope everybody's having a great week. Hey, how are you? My name is Roy. This is Horizon Picks. This is my channel. Welcome back. Wednesday night, we are live out of Pennsylvania. That's right. I'm not from Pennsylvania, but I live in Pennsylvania, although I am from now. But welcome in Comic Claim Sale Wednesday. Excuse me. Shout out to everybody who came out last week. We had a fun sale here on the Wednesday for some comics. Got some fresh books, pulling from some different boxes as well. So come on into the chat and say hello. Shout out to channel members. Appreciate each and every one of you that's helped support the channel. Whether you do the $5 or $10 gets you the box prepaid shipping, if you will, $10 a month. Check that out. You could click the join button, or at the bottom of the chat window, there is a little $sign and membership should be there. Also, I will click this right there. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Would appreciate that. You do have to subscribe to the channel, wait 1 minute, and then you could come on into the live chat. So please do that. Let me take the banner down. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, reach out to me. You can in the chat. Also, a lot of people are helpers in my chat for my sales, will probably answer for me and help you out. I am horizonpicks@gmail.com. Very easy. Please do that. Yeah, I was doing I was doing a Tuesday 6-ish, and it was kind of falling flat a little. So I was trying the Wednesday. For my subscribers, it seems like this time on Wednesday looks pretty good. So come on into the chat and say hello. Would love to see you hang out for a little while. I might go an hour. I might go 2 hours. Last week we did 2 hours. That was awesome. Just depends how it goes and what you like. So welcome in. Also, don't forget, you guys will be on, gonna be on Friday as usual. That is show 252. Show 252 Friday night, 8 o'clock, right back here on Horizon Picks. That is the comic shop sale. Comics, graphic tees, Funko Pops, toys, kind of a little, pretty much anything goes. That's kind of in my background. So yeah, have some fun with that. Shout out to Secrets Collectibles, who was on last week. Great to see them. I might be flying solo this week, so come on by. Come on by on Friday. Looks like I'm probably solo, and that is just fine. Got out today, got some new picks, got some new goodies to share with you all. Got overcharged. I just found out. Yeah. Always keep your receipts, folks. That's going to be rectified. We're going to rectify that tomorrow. I believe they'll be closed after I am off this live sale. But it is what it is. Yeah. Always check your receipts. If something doesn't add up, say it right away. I shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I will get that sorted, or PayPal will. Anyway, have some fun. Also, don't forget, you guys, will be on. I will be on Sunday. It is March 1st. Sunday is March 1st. Let's get out of February, shall we? Sunday is March 1st. Come on by for the first Sunday sale of next month. 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central. That's going to be clothing, vintage, a little bit of hard goods, home goods, collectibles, accessories. I do some comics. I do some comic related goodies. So come on by for that, and a lot of new clothing and merch. So yeah, but I wanted to grab the newest stuff. So we'll go. I just grabbed another. So when I go through one short box, so this is a chunk for today's show. So I want to make sure I don't mess that up. Let me put that over here so I don't misplace it. I kept doing that to myself. Don't forget. Don't forget, sharing is caring. Chewy gets it. Make sure you share this out. Would appreciate it. Also, literally sharing the link or just letting people know. Word of mouth is important. If you know somebody that might enjoy the kinds of stuff that I have on the sales. So my Chewbacca homie is going to be hanging out down there. So new working on a new pull box. Sorry guys. There we go. There we go. We kind of want Chewy in the frame if I could. There we go. Chewy I had this box was I gave away about half of a short box for my 250 bash. Working on another one, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, but come on into the chat and say hello. It's hard to know where to start. Oh, I was grabbing these the stack of books and refreshed this background. All right, so we have some fresh books up in the background, just some fun stuff. If you see something you like, definitely let me know. So let's go back through some funnery. Let me just see where to start. And if Jocelyn is out there, I have some books. Miss Jocelyn. I'll probably start with Miss Jocelyn. So whether she's here or not, I wanted to show these because man, I was like, I'm getting them regardless. So this was pretty cool. There you go. The link for the Sunday sale. Haley, what's up, Haley? Welcome in. And there is the link. Okay, so go on over, set your reminder for that. I will be setting up, we multi-stream that on both channels. So come on by on Sunday afternoon. I wanted to show these just because. Great stuff. So this one I think is a Cassidy cover, and whether she's watching or not, I'll show these. I have some Storm comics. So this was the Marvel Voices special Life Dream #1. Right there coming down from the storm. Literally just fantastic. Believe that is John Cassidy on the Life Dream #1. And then I grabbed these three and I forget. I'm not quite sure. I forget the name of the artist. Anyway, for the regular series, I love this one. There you go, with Rogue and Storm right there. That's the #3. And then I have, this one's my favorite, #4 with Doom on the cover. Right there. #4. And then also #5. And this one, I think that's Ultron, I think, in the background. But man, look at this with the white outfit coming out of the like vortex. Wicked cool right there. And again, I know Jocelyn likes Storm. I don't know if you have these. I will re-show them if she doesn't show up. But let's see. We'll do if somebody wants on the storms, I'll do 3 apiece. So it'll be 12 for the storms. if someone's lurking, someone's watching, a little storm goodness. And then I also had, this was cool, Aurora Young Storm, and this is Aurora before the storm. I just thought that cover was really, really cool. This was the limited series. And then I have number one, and I have number two, number one and number two of Aurora. If somebody wants both of these, I'll do three apiece, 2 for $5 on Aurora. So let me know if anybody digs on some Storm out there. This was fun. I think this came out. I want to look at this. I think this came out with a DVD, but I'm not 100% sure. I want to look at it. So this was this awesome comic for the movie Bolt. So, and I love the black kitty cat is awesome in that. So Disney Bolt 52-page comic. Yeah. So, all right. So if I'm looking at this, let's see, is it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, let me open this up. So it has a little slip case. It has a slip case over it. And yeah, it looks like from the back. Yep. So this was for disc one, disc two. Interesting. It find your magic code. I'm not quite sure what version this is. Running time 96 minutes. Music video, blah blah blah. Disc one. Disc two is the, oh, this is the digital copy. So this is the digital copy, I'm sorry, of the movie Bolt. And then here's the comic, and man, it is friggin' awesome. I'll just show it is. There you go. It is totally, it's just exactly like the movie. It's just really, really cool. Right. So digital copy of Bolt. Uh yeah, I guess. It's very interesting. I don't quite know how the digital copy works. Let me open this one up. Is there any? I think this just came with it. Hmm. So I'll throw this one out there. I'll throw this out there. It is in mint condition. There you go. So I'll put this back. MTV Movie Awards, Dolby. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Interesting. There's no, I'm having a feeling that this was part of another disc or something, but the comic is in there with the holder. If somebody wants this, I'll do 5 just for Bolt if somebody would like it. And it is a ash can, it's smaller size. So if you wanted to see, it's a smaller, book. So if somebody wants it, $5 for Bolt. Pretty cool. I was trying to look it up, and maybe I think it's a chunk. I think it might have been included with like a deluxe DVD set or something like that. So if somebody would like that, I'll do 5 on that. I thought that was really cool. That was a cute, adorable movie. This was an interesting, this one, everyone's been big on Mark Spears lately, and this is this very, very like very macabre, messed up. So this is a blind bag variant cover for Monster and the Wolf. He put out a lot of new classic monsters books that have come out, but this is before that. So this is Monster and the Wolf, and this is the Ed Gein cover, which is the guy that was based the serial killer that was based on the guy that was for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And this is the Keen Spot #1, and it has this like pulp kind of edge you could see, but it's a mint book, but it kind of has this edge uh to make it look like more of a like a VHS. So we'll show here, and you can see it's Mark Spears, and you can see the art. Mark Spears is what's going on. Yeah, the Spears art is quite fantastic. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Alex Ross, but it has its own just fantastic. Like look at this. Here you go. Like look at this is the less talk. Yeah, bad man, no more talk. Rip. So there's Frankenstein ripping the Wolfman's arm off. Pretty. He just kind of comes in and does that, and then you can see he kind of retreats, and then look at this amazing end splash of the werewolf by night, pretty much coming out the window. Just fantastic stuff. And so yeah, here's all the covers. So here's all the covers for that. There's a ton of them in the blind bags. Anyway, somebody wants this Monster and the Wolf. I'll do 8 if somebody wants. Spears is pretty hot at the moment. And if you're into horror, Monster and the Wolf, Keen Spot. It is the Keen Spot right there. Yeah, that's right. Browsing. I agree with you. I think and it has a little bit of like a weird glow. Everything kind of has a glow to it. The way that Spears does his art. It's very interesting. Like with all the people look like they have colored contacts. It's just the way that he does it. So just another cool one. So some Spawn books. We showed Bolt. We showed a little Mark Spears. Let me put this over here. We'll get into some more of the more books I just wanted to show. This was really cool. Hellfire Gala. Hellfire Gala. And this was the Fall of X #1 Hellfire Gala variant by Phil Noto. But my favorite is the Mr. Sinister. I just think that version with the spade between his eyes is just, I'm sorry, the clubs is just friggin' amazing. I thought it was so cool. But this one, little bit of value on this one, not the easiest to find. Hellfire Gala Fall of X #1. I will do 8 if some, yeah, I mean, is this cover is just at first I'm like, okay, and then as I look at it, you always see new stuff. And I was like, wow, I at first I didn't even see on the side there. Like it's great stuff. So $8 if somebody wants that. Similar, I always pick up X-Men, and that was Fall of X #1. Uh Hellfire variant, and then this one is just, man, this cover is absolutely spectacular. X-Men Fall of X #29, and this this cover, of course, the first thing I saw was Doom, but man, and then this is right there, I think, is it JD? Might be. Is it Cassidy again? John Cassidy. I'm not quite sure. I can look inside. But man, awesome battle cover. So I grab that one. I'll do 4 if somebody wants this. X-Men 29. Thought those were pretty cool. If somebody wanted both of these, I'll do 10 for those. If somebody wants, they're both Fall of X. That's Hellfire #1, and then 29 on those. I'll show these again just because they were just friggin' fun. Muppet Show comic book, Muppet Show comic book #4 right there. Just some really cool stuff from Boom Comics. So Muppet Show comic book. I'll do cover $3 if somebody wants $3. on Muppet Show. And then I also had number 11, number 11. And this one was, of course, the Frankenstein monster homage. I love how certainly the doctor just Fozzie's just Fozzie, the reporter, I guess, aghast. Uh, the bride, and then Igor, the Gonzo's Igor, which I think is so funny. Again, cover price $3. That's from 2010 on the Muppet Show. If somebody wants, you want them both, $5. I had these higher on Friday, but if you want Muppet Show, 4 and 11, 5 for the pair, 3 a piece. Somebody wants those. Those were fun. Did not show these on Friday. I don't think it was actually, yeah. These are Kale Niol, and man, at first I was like Bjorn Berens on this first one, but then I was like, wow. So this is Ghost Rider, the modern one. I just look at that cover, man. Kale Niol on that. Ghost Rider, that's number 2 right there. And then number 3, there you go, aka what is it? Maximum Overdrive, right? With the gonna get run over right there. Number 3. And then this one is freaking cool. Number 4, little bit of a bondage cover. And then I was like, it almost kind of looks like, at first I was like, oh man, it almost looks like the Joker is going to shank him. I don't really know who that is. I have to open that one up. So really, really cool on these. If somebody wanted these Ghost Riders, I tell you what, we'll do 3 a piece. So $9 would get you the Ghost Riders. That's dollar undercover on those. So that's number 2, 3, and 4. $9 if somebody wants those. These are new picks that I had gotten at a weekend. I went to a toy show. This one's just fantastic. Carrie Andrews. Talk about Phil Noto, man. Carrie Andrews does some absolutely awesome. There's just something great about this, because you have the seriousness of Batman, and you have just the face on Catwoman, just like hitching a ride is awesome, and just kind of just great. And it's his cape is kind of going behind. It's awesome. So if somebody wants this, cover price $3. That is Batman 46, Carrie Andrews. Somebody wants that. And then I'll get into some other claims. Come on into the chat, you guys. Love to see you. I don't know if we're still having YouTube issues. Having a little nightmare coffee. Cheers. We had this was pretty crazy and cool. If anybody out there likes Wolverine, all right. So these were fun. When I first saw these, they were back to back, and then of course I had to look. So this is a pretty controversial issue. So this is the first version recall of Into Thin Air. And that is Wolverine 131. All right, so this is the first recalled version. So in this comic, I think it's on the 4th page. Wolverine, again, you guys can look this up on the internet. It could have been a typo. It could have slipped through. People say yes, people say no. Wolverine calls Sabretooth a racial slur. I'll leave it at that. But this is the recalled version. And then when it came out, a lot of people were going to the newsstands and ripping the page out. I've actually found this with the page just totally ripped out of the comic. And as I understand it, the distributors were asked to send them back in. So this was the first version, and then this is the edited version. So and then they edited the word into the word killer. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say the racial slur, but you guys, if you want to look this up, so this is the first version recall of 131, and you get the edit. This one's definitely a little bit harder to find. A lot of these, when you see, if you find these out in the wild, a lot of times the complete page is just ripped out of the comic. So check it. Check your Wolverine 131s. So we could call it the slur variant or whatever. If somebody wants on both this pair, I'll do 10 if somebody wants these. That's first version and edit of Wolverine 131. I know a lot of I like certain variants and misprints and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. Um, all right. I wanted to just a little bit of show and tell. I'll show those in a minute, man. I got some Lady Mechanica comics that are really, really cool. And before I do that, let's see, what else did I have? This was pretty cool. I think this is a wrap cover. Let me look. Let me look at this one. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So this is man, this is just it's fantastic. This is the Heroes and Legends. So Heroes and Legends. This is a 1996 book. Yeah. So it's a, yeah, for better or worse. Yeah, it's a reinterpretation of FF Annual with the wedding. But look at this cover, and it's just the artists that are in this. So we'll show the front, and then you turn it around, and then you have the back. But let's look at some of the artists that are in it. You could see Nacienda, Palmer, Reinhold, John Romita Jr., Severin, and Sano. And we'll go up at the top. Stanley, Austin, Buscema, Colin, Ditko, Friends, and Milgram on this. It is fantastic because there's different pages did this book. So Heroes and Legends, and it's a nice minty copy too. Heroes and Legends #1, 1996. Yep. And then you could see all of the artists and what pages they did are on the bottom. If somebody wants this, if you like Fantastic Four, it's an awesome get. I'll go 5 on it if somebody wants it. $5. Heroes and Legends #1. I believe it is just a one shot. With just some awesome artists, kind of a kind of FF homage best of. If somebody wants that, $5. I love that book. We had shout out shout out to Mr. Unknown Comics Guy. I got this Boris the Bear of Steel. Boris the Bear #4 blew up his treehouse, and then there you go. His origin as well. This one's a keeper. I thought I would show that. Just some stuff that I picked up. Battle of the Planets #1. Mark. This is also Alex Ross. Just a total cover buy for me. Mark #1. And then I got this Battle book. I don't know much about it. Battle of the Planets Battle book #1 from Top Cow Image. And let's take a look. I think, who did that cover? Ooh, I'm not quite familiar. I'll have to look that up. Let's see. Battle book. Oof. Check out the, whoa. All right. Oh, wraparound cover on that. Check this out. Ooh, yeah. Go ahead, Mark. Mark is punching him out on the cover. Friggin' look at that artwork. Friggin' awesome. Looks like, let's see, Battle of the Planets Battle Book. Let's see who did it. Is a first print 2003 cover by Joe and Christina Chen. Edwin David did the back cover, man. Edwin David on that. Very kind of Alex Ross like on that. Pretty cool. Oh, okay. So this is the battle book. Yeah, basically it's your kind of index to Battle the Planets. So it gives you all the like backstory on all the characters and the vehicles. Wow, it's freaking cool. Spectre's weapons. Kind of also chronicles the show and so forth. Yeah, and then you have a gallery. Pretty cool. Battle of the Planets Battle Book. If somebody wants this, again, I want to offer you guys. I can't keep it all. If you want that, I'll go dollar undercover. I'll go 4. Somebody wants it on the Battle of the Planet. I don't own it, but it's cool. Somebody wants it. I'll do $4. Dollar undercover on that. Come on by on Friday night, you guys. More goodies will be made available. I showed this, kind of surprised this is still available. Jughead. This was Jughead number 196. Jughead comic 196. Ethel is running him down. And yeah, I had this at $2. So basically cover price on Jughead. Somebody wants that. We'll do Archie. This was a 25 center. Archie number 235. This one definitely looks 1970s on the 25 center. This one's $3 for this Archie. And we had Ren and Stimpy, number 19, the minimalist issue. There you go. You turned us invisible. You idiot. There you go. So $3, Ren and Stimpy. Somebody would like that. We had a little Adam Hughes. Adam Hughes, what is this? Rogue. Interesting. Rogue variant. X-Men Rogue variant. Look at that. Awesome Adam Hughes. There you go. X-Men Rogue number 6. Let's take a look at that. Haven't caught that one. Let's check that out. That is, yeah, Adam Hughes variant. Wow, the Virgin of that goes pretty high. It's pretty cool. All right, well, seeing some decent prices on this. Let's do a quick. Yeah, whoa. Oh, that's cool. Virgin variant, man. Virgin variant's like a $20 book. If somebody wants this, Adam Hughes, Uncanny X-Men Rogue number 6. I will do 8. If somebody would like. I saw solds of 10 or higher with shipping. So if somebody wants that, $8 on Uncanny X-Men Rogue number 6, Adam Hughes. All right. Well, maybe we'll wrap this up early. Where are we at? 37 minutes. Let me show a couple. I just want to show these because, man, these covers are just spectacular. Let me just show these real quick. These are just some Lady Mechanica, man. And beneath, is it? Yeah, it's Chen, and Benitez. So Chen was on the one cover we just saw, but wanted to show these. So just some Lady Mechanica covers and variants. And you'll see why. The artwork, this is that. Yeah, the Mechanica covers are fantastic. So this is the number 1 of the La Belle Dame Sans Merci. My French is horrible, but they're always these like triple layers. So you have something in the front, something in the middle, and then there's always this background. And these are just absolutely awesome. I love the artwork. It's beautiful and just it's not over the top. It's just so great. Yes. Beautiful woman without thanks. So that was that cover. Here's the same comic, and here's a different variant. Sorry for the tape. But see, again, you have this very steampunk meets Victorian kind of swashbuckler. You could see the shirt, and you could see kind of a little bit of a steampunk hat going on, or a derby, right? Penny Dreadful kind of vibe. A beautiful lady without mercy. Oh, gotcha. Was close. That's right. So that's the first one. So then here's issue number two. Issue number two. It's just the level of detail on these is just absolutely awesome. So here's the number two book. And there's just this wild, look at this wild, like necklace or something, like just the detail of the costumes. It's ridiculously awesome. I just thought, and what was cool too, I think that, yeah, this is the artist in this little amulet down there. Just the really, really cool. The colors are great. It's just great stuff. So there you go. That's number two. And then here's a variant of the same issue. So again, kind of a little bit flowy, and still this interesting layering with this background. Man, it's friggin' cool. There you go. And kind of still a little bit of Art Nouveau in here with the way that this is drawn. Just amazing stuff. Uh, we'll go here. This is book three of that. Just woof, awesome stuff. Book three. Check that out. Again, a little bit of like Venetian with the fan. We have some plume flowers, little bit like witchy vibe going on there. This amazing, massive hat, and a little bit of like Mardi Gras vibes as well. This amazing tail that's on the dress. This awesome stuff. I haven't been this excited about cover art probably since Peach Momoko, where I was just a style that was just so unique. So here's that same issue, and again, another variant. So there you go, kind of more, and you could see they're kind of like casual or leisure versus like, you know, costume or get up. There's actually a firearm there on her waist, like just the level of detail. And again, a little bit of steampunk, got some goggles up top. Wild stuff. So there you go. Still going. I think I'll just wind down with the Lady Mechanicas. Doesn't look like we have any interesting comics today. Oh well. We'll go here. This is Sangre number one. So this is a different variant. So Sangre number one, and just the outfits, and again, just phew. And there's a variant of that. This one reminds me a little bit of like Lara Croft vibes, flying through the air. And then I'll just show these a little bit quicker. This is number two. See, she's kind of like that's a down the fireplace. That's a chimney. She's on a rooftop. Wild. And then here's a variant. Wild stuff. Very cosplay. Whoever's designing these covers and outfits, golf clap for you. You rock, whoever's doing that. This one is probably one of my favorites. It's pretty dark, but man, this is The Clockwork Assassin. Check out this cover. This was one of the ones where I was like, I saw this cover and I was like, I grabbed it and I went back and then I bought all the rest of them. So, and this one again, total steampunk. Close, you can see there. And just the dress, fantastic with the top hat and just in disguise. Kind of reminds me of the general guy from Hellboy, the bad guy who they kind of brought back to life, who's got the heart. Kind of remind me of that. And then we have this was Devil in the Lake, and then just number 4, and she's on some kind of flying device. And then what's interesting is look at there's actually a baseball there. Wild, holding some kind of spear launcher. Wild stuff. The devil in the lake, so maybe having to do with some kind of sea monster, right? With the harpoon. It's just why I haven't even, and the artwork on the inside is really, really, really good. So Lady Mechanica, just a cool that was 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I saw one comic and I bought 11 more of them. No regrets. Those were awesome. So love those. Lady Mechanica. All right, we're at about 44 minutes. That was a cool little show and tell. I'll go through a couple more books, but doesn't look like we have any interesting comics today. Go on into the chat if you are interested in seeing some comics. Otherwise, we'll wind this down. I'll get some dinner. I'll get some dinner going. So we had we had this artist is really cool. Rose Besh, and this was Future State Gotham number 3. And Rose Besh has a very interesting kind of a little bit of like manga vibe, but also digital vibe. And then here's another one, Future State Batman number 5. So number 4 and then number 5. So you can kind of see there little bit of manga, little bit of texture layering, wild stuff. So on these, they're 5 a piece. I'll do 4 a piece and 2 for 7 if anybody would like those. Rose Besh, Future State Gotham number 3 and number 5. Those are $5 cover variants if somebody wants those. We had, if anybody likes Elektra, the Elektra Saga, Frank Miller goodness. If anybody wants these covers and art by Frank Miller and Jansen on these, I'll go 5 for the pair. Somebody wants Elektra Saga number 3 and number 4, 5 for the pair. We had Marvel Superheroes. This was pretty cool. 1992 special. 1992 special Marvel Superheroes. And I just dig Ms. Marvel taking on Sabretooth right there. I'll do on this one, I think I had this at 5. I'll do $4 if somebody wants it. Marvel Superheroes, that's an 80-page summer special. I know we have some Swamp Thing fans. Saga. This one's cool. I think it's Yates on that. Saga. That is Saga number 6. And if somebody wants $3, Swamp Thing Saga. You want that? $3. Little Dale Keown. We got some Hulks. Hulk 391. Dale Keown, Hulk taking on X Factor, $3. Dale Keown on that. We have from Marvel Now Comics, decal cover, She-Hulk number 1, $3. Somebody wants She-Hulk number 1. And then we had Jennifer, I think is it Jen? I think it's, yeah, Jennifer Bartel. Jennifer Bartel on the She-Hulks. We have number 7, and then we have number 14. On those, let's see, what do we got? We'll do 5 for the pair. 3 and 3, 5 for both. Somebody wants those. Just some Iron Man. Oh man, I remember when this came out. Little Secret Wars connection. I remember like when the Secret Wars 2 was like I was buying all of them because they had a connection. The Secret Wars 2 Iron Man 197, $3. Somebody wants that. Kirby goodness on this one. Human Torch number 5. Human Torch number 5. Yeah, the She-Hulks. These Jennifer Bartel and I kind of these I don't know if you ever saw, but if anybody saw the limited series with the She-Hulk television show reboot, I think her version of She-Hulk was the closest to like the CGI version. Really, really looked like her. So I kind of think they looked at some of Jennifer Bartel's art to kind of render that. So anyway, somebody wants those. Those are fun. This one I believe is oh my gosh, American Gigolo, the Richard Gere movie. This is a VHS kind of homage to that, kind of looking out the window. This is pretty cool. Bronze Age Rawhide Kid, number 78. Pretty cool. Rawhide Kid, number 78. I'm gonna see who did the art on this. I don't think it's anybody too. Let's see. There you go. Lettered by, edited. Oh, Larry Lieber. There you go. So no, I thought it wasn't anybody big name on Rawhide Kid. But if you like Western books, the issue with this is there are 1, 2, 3. It almost looks like they almost look like little. It could have been like a 3-ring binder or something. Because see how they're perfectly spaced out? Not quite sure. That's the main issue with the book. The rest of the book is actually pretty good. I'll show the back. Pretty clean. Somebody wants Rawhide Kid number 78. I'll do $3 on that. Badman and the Kid. We had True Battle Tales. This is a reprint of The Silent Gun. Right there, 1970s, reprinting I think a 1960s. $3 if somebody wants that. We also had All New War number 2. Little bit of Civil War action on that cover. All New War number 2. And let's see, on Charlton. Looks pretty good. It's pretty funny how they have it's not a diamond jeweler, but what is this? Jewelry sales. It's hilarious. So they actually have a jewelry ad on the back cover. You guys are always looking for the diamond, Mark Jewelers or Diamond Jewelers. So this is actually on the back of that. All New War, Charlton 25 center. I'll do $4. I had this marked at 5. Somebody wants that. $4. If somebody wants All New War and 4 Battle Tales, I'll tell you what, if anybody's watching, I'll do 5 for the pair. These are 1970s war comics. If somebody wants those. What else we got? Double RoboCop. We had Dark Horse Comics RoboCop number 9. Just an awesome cover right there. Shooting them down. Pew 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 pew. Awesome. Dark Horse, and then I had this was Dynamite book number 1. Dynamite RoboCop number 1. And I'll do 3 apiece. 2 for 5. Somebody wants RoboCop number 1 from Dynamite, and then number 9 as well. All right, we have Speed Racer number 3. This was a limited series by Wildstorm. Speed Racer. There's Racer X on the cover. Pretty cool. $2. Speed Racer. We had Legion of Superheroes number 278. I pressed this book. George Perez cover, Bronze Age. I believe it is the first appearance of Reflecto. And I will do 5. Somebody wants that. Justice, number 5. Alex Ross. Okay. Got the cheetah slashing through. One of my favorite covers. And I'll do $3. I have this whole series. It's fantastic. One of my favorite Alex Ross covers right there. $3 on Justice. All right. Let me grab those. Showed some new stuff. Let me put this down. Yeah, we'll put this down over here so I don't forget. Anywho, was happy to show the Lady Mechanicas. I'm probably gonna just chop that out as a little preview for Friday. I'm gonna wind this down. We're coming up on an hour mark. No sales, no interest. Anyway, have an awesome rest of your week. Happy hump day. Please hit the thumbs up, and maybe I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Later.